grandma. I love it. I love it.
Hey saints and sinners. Back a week, back at you. Is that what we're saying? We're back in the car, riding in the car. Car Chronicles. Mommy Car Chronicles? Sure. Whatever. How was your week? Did you guys have a great week? I had a pretty good week. I survived yet another week. It was actually a pretty good week. We did a lot of crafting. Hallelujah. We did a lot of crafting. We had some good bonding, some good stuff this week, I have to say. Okay, this was the consensus that we were doing Car Chronicles. This takes up what am I trying to say? Okay, mommy brain. This alleviates trying to find the time of night when she's in the bath or sleeping or whatever. And I'm so tired of traffic. Let me tell you. You monkey. You fool. Okay. Focus. It does not alleviate me looking more crazier than I actually am. But this monkey just came out of nowhere off the side. Like, you can't just do that. There's rules to this shit. There's rules. Can you see the red lighting up my face? It's nighttime. So it's Monday night. I'm driving to get Carrington. Mad dash to get to school. Oh, Lord, it's 5:15 already. Hallelujah, Jesus. We're going to make it because we're going to dig deep. Hi. Wow, the red is lighting up what are those things called? Brake lights lighting up my face. Okay, so I hope you guys had a great week. I had a good week. So it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. It's getting close. Have you done Christmas shopping? I haven't. I never do it early because why? I like to wait because why not? And procrastination is the name of the game. And it's not even procrastination. Why do I need to do it early? Why? I do it when I want. When it's like, oh, it's time for Christmas shopping, then I go. Whatever you gotta say to whatever, to save face or live or make yourself feel better or whatever. Nobody judging you except for me. So this is the mad dash to get to school. I'm gonna make it. It's gonna be all great. These car videos alleviate me trying to get this done when she's in the bath or after she's gone down. It just knocks out the time. And it's weird lighting. But yeah, you get to see me behave. It's like a bear in their natural habitat. This is how I am on the road. Aggressive. I'm aggressive in life, but I'm really aggressive driving because it's like, get in the game, and then you have to show them the face. Like, what the? Because how else are they going to learn? You have to teach them. You have to teach other drivers how to drive. You teach them by doing stuff like this. No, you can't get in here. Or this face. You have to do that. You have to do that. Okay, so my week. Had a good weekend. Carrington went with her dad. Not all weekend, but early Saturday, actually, we all went to the swim class together, which was very cute and actually dangerous territory. This is where into the warning music. It didn't feel so warning, even though were y'all the viewers that watched the week ago when I said we almost went to the Thanksgiving Day parade together, and that would have been not a good thing because I was going into it hoping we'd have a moment or something, or just the feeling of us all being together as a family, which is good for Carrington. And again, we're not in a bad place. We're actually in a very good place. But it's up and down, with at least for me, for my emotions, and I can tell with him too. It's up and down. There's moments where it's just like, oh, why didn't we get so we can make this work? And then you go back into reality of, oh no, it's not. But it's up and down. It's emotions and it's things. So it hasn't been years of us being divorced that we can hang out and it's just nothing. It's close. It's still very new and it's very close. So there's moments I'm angry, I'm resentful, that I'm like, oh, that I'm missing him, it's like this, up and down roller coaster. It's peaks and valleys. It's ups and downs. Yep. So we all went to swim class, and it was like, again, warning. We just decided, like, he said, he was like, let's all go, and I was like, oh yeah, and I want to see her anyway, and great, and it's great, and it's still very good for her to see us together. So we went, and I wasn't thinking anything other than this is cool. I get to see her because I always want to see her swim. And pictures don't do it justice, even though I'm there every week and see it. It never gets old because I am that mom vested. Some might call me helicopter mom, which is my topic for the day. We'll talk about that in like, I don't know, 50 minutes, if I could just get zoned in. But yeah, I never get tired of watching it. So we all go together, and I'm just thinking it's just gonna be fine. It's just gonna be great, and it was. But what happens is, once we're kind of past that kind of awkward, it's not awkward, but just, it's weird because at least for me, stay in my own place, I fall into like these moments of familiarity. I'm sure he does too, when we're together and we're laughing and we're talking about her and it's all whatever, and then there's that familiar, I say something, he knows what I'm saying, we kind of almost finish each other's sentences, whatever kind of thing. So then you have that like, oh, moment, like, why can't we make this work kind of thing. And then I'm driving her off and he's doing, like, we're doing it together as a team, kind of, sorta. And like at one moment, don't tell him, I'm sure he doesn't watch this, shh, don't tell the other viewers, right? It's just between the two of us, the one viewer that's watching this and me. And yeah, there was just these moments where, because we're doing something that again is all so familiar, we used to all do this together as a family. Some weekends he worked a lot, but some weekends he would be there, and like, so I'm drying the clothes and he's got her, and then we switch off, and then I'm hugging her and singing and rocking, doing whatever because I'm extra, and he's drying the clothes, and I might come behind him and pop him on the booty, or on the booty butt, or just kind of rub up against him or something. That's just normal. It's like, yeah. And I got, now this is what you go witness. This is how real it gets. And I see, I would normally shout out something. He's in front of me. He just like came over at the last minute. And that's the shit you just don't do. Like, what's what? And I saw his little self trying to get over, but I wasn't gonna let him over, but that was rude. Then he just got over at the last minute. Clown. Okay, let's focus. Look how dark it is. You got the red lights. And I can't give him the face of, are you fucking kidding me? I can't give him that face. In his Cayenne truck privilege. Okay. So I got ready to do some of those things, and it was like I had to stop myself and remind myself, no, and like get back into the yep. And I'm like, do other people go like, is this just because it's new, it's fresh, it's just the beginning, whatever, and we're not hating each other or at this yucky place? This is a good, healthy place for us to be, where we can talk and we can hang out and all be together, but it's still very new, and it's not, we're not together because there was a lack of love, or if somebody cheated on each other, or somebody cheated on each other. What? Speak English. Neither one of us, there was no infidelity, there was no theft, or it was nothing big and dramatic. It was just what it was. We need to go into the specifics, but so I guess I feel like maybe that eludes itself, it immerses himself, it leads itself, I can't, so it's like I get on this video and I lose my words. It lends itself to the feeling of almost having these moments where I'm gonna like reach out and touch him, or doing something that is familiar and whatever, because I don't know, it's just weird, and I want it to end, and I want it to not be there because, ooh, it's so dark. Dang, maybe the nighttime video is not the key, it's not the ticket. Can you still see me? I mean, you can, but you can't, and that's fine. That's right, I see the car on the back. Back up. Nobody told you to get so close, but it's okay. If you hit me, it's your claim. What am I trying to say? 9 minutes, and I'm talking about the ex, for the love of all the love of shit and vittles, for all the tea in China and the rice in Paraguay. Yeah, it's just weird, but we had a good time, and Carrington enjoyed, and it was great, and it made the handoff even easier because we leave swimming, and it's like kisses and hugs to her. Don't get it confused. And then, he and I, which actually we've been hugging too, but it was just like, okay, have fun and great. There's this moment though that I have a moment of like a little bit of sadness, like they're getting ready to go off and have fun, and why aren't we all doing this together? And then I have to keep clicking and going, right, we're in the process of a divorce. This is not okay. And I wonder, does he think that? And then the thoughts coming. Does he miss me? Does he think is he like, oh? Does he wonder what? Did he almost lean over to kiss me? Like, did he want to hit me on the butt? And then you say, stop. Who cares? Doesn't matter what he's. Girl, bye with the thoughts and the things. Okay, so let's focus. The topic of the day. God dang it, it's dark in here. Hello. Hi. Okay. I'm going to get to this video. We're at 9 minutes and I've only talked about the ex. Hallelujah, Jesus, Mary, Joseph, and all the baby children. Did you know Jesus invented tap spin? It's from a movie. So my topic was, and this was actually kind of not as serious, but it made my heart like cry a little bit, and it doesn't have as much heaviness as it did the day that she said it, but I can't do a video every day. I would love to, and if I had 80,000 viewers, I would do a video every day, because I have something to say every day. I have a message. I don't know if it's a message, whereas it's more just like I have things to say and I would love some feedback and like, yes, me too, oh girl, let me tell you what I do when that comes to that. But I don't have enough followers for that yet. And I think it would just be annoying if there was a video every day. Okay, so Carrington says to me, Mommy World. Well, blanketed topic, I was going to say, what kind of mom are you? Are you a helicopter mom? Are you what? They have these terms now. Because back in the day when my mom was mommying in the late 70s, early 80s, it was just mommy. You were a mom. You were a parent. You're a mom, you're a dad. That's it. It wasn't all these categories and subcategories and things, and it wasn't all this judging. It wasn't all this. I mean, we all judge, and there was judging back then. It just wasn't so accessible because with all the social media, it's a wonderful thing, but it can be a sucky thing at the same time. You know, like when you see a car accident and somebody pulls out their camera as opposed to dialing 911 first, shit like that. Like, why are you videotaping this? Unless this is for the cops or for the insurance company, put your damn phone down. Could you maybe assist? Do you know some life-saving techniques? Okay, so what was my topic? Oh, what kind of parent are you? So there's all these topics now. There's the helicopter parent, there's attachment parent, there's three. I can't remember the titles now. I have them written down and I'm not going to look for them. Who cares? But I think I'm a helicopter mom based on what it says, and I don't even need anybody to like actually tell me. I think I'm a helicopter mom, and the thing is, I don't give a shit. I don't care. I don't care what category I would fit in or don't fit in, or maybe I fit into two. Who cares? Call it what you want. Attachment parenting, I dig a lot of that. I dig some kind of helicopter. I don't want to smother, and I don't want to keep her from growing and being her own person. I'm so big on that. But helicopter, yes. I hover. I'm very involved. I am at the school and asking when I pick up. I don't just walk in, get her book bag and walk back out. I'm asking, did she take a nap? How was she? Did she interact with what? I'm that mom. I'm involved because she's the most important. My child, being a mom, I'm other things. I'm a sister, I'm a friend, I'm a daughter, I am still a wife. I'm a lot of things, but being a mom, being Carrington's mom, parenting is the most important. Woo, it's like dark, like, what's dark as night? I don't know. It's dark as night. Hey, maybe I should put this light on. Hey, this is work. That don't light up nothing. That don't light up nothing. I put those lights on for Carrington. Ah! Okay, this is what it is. I don't even know. Is this okay? Is this okay to be a video and you see me like this? You can still hear me. Let's pretend this is a podcast. So, parenting, being a parent, being a mom, being her mom is the most important thing. I had a kid to be a mom. I didn't have her for like cutesy, like, you know, like the little cute about to compare my child to a dog. But you'll get me. Follow me on this mine. I know my mine trip. I know it's hard because I go all over the place. But you know how people get these like designer dogs as opposed to rescuing, and do what you do. Will I judge? Sure. But whatever makes you happy. If you like it, I love it. But people get like designer dogs, and it's like they carry them around. I've never understood. If you get a dog, like they have those strollers and shit. It's a dog. The dog should walk because they're a dog. I didn't have a child for, cutesy pie purposes, like for fashion. Like, let me just hold her, like she's really cute, it's just like a baby doll, whatever. No, I had a kid to actually have a kid, to try to raise a human to be the best person that they can be, and all that entails of parenthood, the ups and downs, and it is hard. It's the hardest thing. Oh my God. It's the hardest thing I've ever done. It's the hardest thing. Let me wait. Oh, it's a little bit better. It's the hardest thing anybody can do. I said, pretend we're on a podcast. Close your eyes and just listen to my voice. It's the hardest thing you could do, is be a parent. But this is why I chose to have a kid, to do it. So yeah, I find these other parents that's just like kind of half in, half out, or it's just something cute to do while it's cute, but for the most part you're here, there, and everywhere and doing other things or whatever, and then you kind of check in and be a parent when it's convenient. Like, and again, like, if you like it, I love it, and do you. That's not me. So if you call that helicoptering because I'm in it to win it and this is what's most important, call it what you will. So on my helicopter tip, Carrington, we're laying in bed and we're doing a snuggle, trying to get her to bed, and she says, oh no, that's a lie, that was a different topic. Okay, sorry. It was pickup on Thursday. She says to me, because we talk constantly, I do more talking, which is probably why she's such a mouth. Well, she's a mouth because she's my kid. It's just genetics. But we talk about everything. I'm always, because I want her to be, to be well adjusted and be a leader, not a follower, and be comfortable in her feelings and thoughts and just stuff. So I'm trying to raise a well-adjusted, intelligent, free-thinking, thoughtful, kind, all those great nouns, verbs, but whatever. I am so lost my mind. I used to be very intelligent. All those pronouns, adjectives, verbs, what are adjectives? All those things. She says, so I'm asking her, so how was school? We do this when I pick her up, she tells me about school and who said this and what she did and what's the snack and everything. So like, how was school? It was good. I played, I did this, and last month was all about dinosaurs. So every day she's talking about a dinosaur, and it cracked out of the egg, and it did just stuff. She's telling me all about the stuff and the evolution of dinosaurs and the just stuff. And I'm like, great. And then I'm like, so you play with, in all her friends' names, because she has a set group of kids she plays with. They were good and whatever. You gotta check in. You gotta know what's going on with your kid. For me, it was everybody kind and soft and gentle. Were you kind? Were you? Yeah. So she tells me her friend, we'll call her Helen, because that's not a real name for anybody in 2018. She says little Helen, I almost said the child's name. Helen, who is like her bestest everything friend at 4, but in this school, this is her bestest friend in school. Hang tough. She says, so Helen wouldn't play with me in the afternoon. Instant, I'm like, well, why? What happened? What? She's like, well, I pushed her a little bit. I was like, and I was the horror. I was just, you pushed her, not raising a bully. What? And I was like, she was like, not push. I didn't push her down, but we were trying to look at whatever, and I just pushed her kind of to the side because I couldn't see. But she was like, I stopped, and then I said, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to push you. I just wanted to see whatever. I totally believe what she's saying. And she says, Helen, got ready to say her name again. Helen said, you're not my friend, and didn't play with me for the rest of the day. And I was like, well, you know, I'm always like, well, fuck that kid. Okay, that's not the appropriate. Fuck Helen. That's not the appropriate. And I would never say that to her. But of course, I'm thinking, what kind of bitch ass shit is that? I know you got pushed, but then she apologized right away. Get over it. Okay, that's okay. I'm like, well, you did the right thing. You apologized and you told her why, you pushed her to the side, and that was really good. And that was, all the accolades I gave her. And I said, I know it would have been nice if she would have said, I accept your apology, and then she played with you, but everybody has, they have the right to feel how they feel, like you feel how you have your feelings and emotions and all that stuff. She wasn't interested, and that's okay, but she'll come around. I'm sure she'll be fine on Friday when you go to school tomorrow. She'll want to play again. And she was like, yeah, but I didn't have anybody to play with, but then I found whoever, whatever. She's like, but it really hurt my feelings that she wouldn't play with me, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I know, but it'll be okay and whatever. It got to the point where she was telling me more about Helen, where she goes, I was like, well, look, you made a new friend. You wound up playing with Saducci or whoever because Helen wouldn't play with you, and you met a new friend, Saducci, because that was out of her normal circle of friends. And she's like, yeah, but I can't do it tomorrow because Helen, if she plays with me again tomorrow, she only wants me to play with her, and I can't play with other people. Jigga who and some what? You can't play with what? I said, you can play with whoever you... Okay, and I was trying to get my tone right. I said, you can play with whoever you want to play with. You can be friends with whoever you want. Helen, no. If I'm Helen's friend, I have to be Helen's friend. She says I can't play with... She says I can't play with the other kids. We can play with... It's three of them that hang tight. So it's Carrington, Helen, and then there's Phaedra. We'll call her Phaedra. Other than Phaedra, Helen doesn't want Carrington to play with anybody else. Well, that sounds like some crazy bananas bull honky. I'm gonna say bull honky. I said, you can do whatever you want, Carrington. You play with whoever you want. You whatever friends you're a leader, not a follower. Nah, these words just deaf ear. I've been telling her this since she could hear. So forever. Oh, so dark again. You're a leader, not a follower. Be an engine, not a caboose. And I'm like, you can't make your kid be anybody other than who they are. And also, she's 4. We're in a very young age. It's not like she's 16. And I'm trying to tell her, be this kind of person. But it's like, as much as I don't advocate that your kid is not your friend, your kid is not your mini-me, your kid is their own individual person, and I believe that, and Carrington is her own individual person, I don't want her to be, this is where it's hard to be a parent, I don't want her to be some like pushover. I don't want her to be some kid that she listens to Helen tell her she can only play with Helen. It's just like, oh my God, what kind of, who are you? Don't you know that you can do whatever you... I don't know. I don't know. It is so dark. I don't think I've ever paid attention to how dark it is until I did this video. And it's like midnight. And it's only 5:40. Does anybody else would they have the clock with the things I have to go 30, 35, 40? Because I don't automatically know. I hate clocks like that. Say what you want. But it was just like this sad moment of, again, she's 4 and this is just a phase and whatever, and this may not be who she is all the time. This is definitely probably not going to be who she's going to be in 2 years or even a month. Kids are always changing. But I'm just thinking, so you're at school and Helen is telling you who to be friends with and who you can't be friends with? Oh no. I want her to be empathetic, which she is, and I want her to be soft and gentle and sweet, which she is, and so kind and thoughtful, which she is. But I also want her to not be a bully. But I want her to be like, if Helen said, oh no, you can't be friends with whatever, I would hope that she'd be the kind of kid that would be like, I'll be friends with whoever I want to be. Maybe I don't want to be friends with you if that's how you behave. Now that's awfully advanced for a 4-year-old. But that's what I'd like. Have you won from the 26th that has to be started today after? Okay, sorry. A little text just came from my boss that's asking me about a work thing. Hello? I am not there. I do not know. I cannot answer that. And I'm doing a video. No. I don't know. She is who she is. She's gonna be who she is. And I know that I'm giving her good tools of speaking up for herself and being strong and independent and all the blah 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 blah. I know that I'm giving her all those things and I'm doing the best that I can, and I feel confident with what I'm teaching her and who I'm leading her to be. But at the end of the day, she's going to be who she's going to be. Again, she is 4. We are only at the beginning building blocks of who she's going to be and what kind of kid she's going to be at school. Jesus Christ, is it worse if I mean, okay, why am I focusing on this when I said pretend it's a podcast? Okay, you just can't see, it's fine. Worst video ever though, right? Because it is a video and so it's so dark, it's ridiculous. Maybe I'll have to redo this and do it in the morning. No, I've said too much. I've said too much. I've said too much. Did that scare you? Especially if you closed your eyes. Nobody's closed their eyes and listening to this. But what if you did? I've said too much. Would that scare you? Anywho, I have to just trust and believe that I've given, and I'm giving, this is constant, her the tools to be a strong, resilient, all those things kid. But at the same time, it just also scares me that this is preschool. We're getting ready to go into kindergarten, and she's going to have all kinds of things. There's going to be struggles and highs and lows, and there's going to be some kid who doesn't want to play with her that she wants to play with, and she's going to, like, it's going to be the days where she says I don't have any friends, or it's that, because that's just kid life. You remember what it was like when you were growing up, and the days that nobody would talk to you, and then it was okay, but then this one didn't like you or whatever, or maybe somebody threatened to beat you up, just all kind of shit. And I'm just not, I'm not ready. I'm not ready because I want to beat up everybody, and I want to protect her from everything. And I'm sure that's every parent's mantra or thing or thought. But oh my God, it's just so crazy when she said, like, Helen says I can't be friends with. Okay, let me talk to Helen. And I had to actually, when she told me, I had to not go in there on Friday and talk to Helen, because I know Helen, because I see her every day, and it's always like hi, and she's always so sweet, hi, and her mom's sweet and whatever, and I'm sure she's sweet. I'm sure there's nothing wrong with Helen or whatever, and she's probably not even like a bully or mean or aggressive. She probably just said like, no, we're friends with Hoogie Woogie Woogie, and Karen is like, okay. I just want her to say, girl, bye. I'll be friends with who I want to be friends with. Oh, so dark. Okay, so that's all I got. I'm at school. I've made it. It's 5:45. Hallelujah. I made it with 15 minutes to spare. I don't see Karen. I could see into the school and I don't see her. I see another little boy sitting rocking. I don't know why he's rocking. That's strange. Is he special? I'm about to say his name. That is inappropriate. She must be back in the play area. Whatever. So I have to go now. I hope this was not as weird a video as I feel like it was. And the darkness is upon you. I'll talk to you guys in a week. Have a good week.